Hello, welcome to SysZone. In this video, you will learn about OOPS concept. Let's begin. So, basic Python object. So, whenever we create any item or any variable assignment, it would be treated as a object. So, here, if you see the example, we have created one list lst, and inside this we have a 1, 2, 3 item. Now, this count. So, I want to count the first value. So count would be always 1. If I make here 2, still the value 2 is exist only one time on this list. So this is a one kind of function. Now we'll see the type of it, means object. By default, whenever we create anything on a Python, it treated as an object, and based on the variable or a variable value, it defined which type of object it is. It could be integer, it could be class. Like if you see here, we are checking a type of 1. So by default 1 is integer, so here it will return as a integer. If you see the type of this square bracket, it is a list. So this is a object. By default Python take everything in a object only. Now here if we see the type of this blank, so it is returning as a tuple because this bracket treated as a tuple. If I see this curly braces type, so it is in a dictionary. So by default, if you see any of the thing or even variable assignment in Python, treated as a object. Now come to class. What are class? Maybe if you know other languages, you know what is object in class. If you don't know, no issue, we will explain it here again. So class, user defined objects are created using the class keyword. So whenever we create any object, or if there is a big line of codes or multiple lines of code, so we can simply create a class and we can put all the function methods and everything in a one class. But calling that class, we have to create an object of it, or we call as an instance of it. So the class is blueprint that defines the nature of future object. From nature of the future object, from classes, we can construct instances, means object of it. An instance is a simplified object created from a particular class. For example, above we created an object as lst list, which was an instance of a list object. So by default it's taking as object even if we are creating any of the variable in Python. So here if you see the example, we created a class name as sample. Now we are not doing anything inside it class, we are just using a pass statement, so it will do nothing. Now here we are creating an instance of sample class. This class, it we can say it is instance or object of it. So here we wrote a sample class. Always use this parenthesis if you are stating as a class. Now we put on a x, the instance of sample class is x, or we can say object of sample class is x. If we check the type of this x type inside x, so it is returning class by default underscore main underscore dot sample. So this is referring sample class. Okay, so we saw the simple how we can create a class, how we can create an object of that class. By convention, we give classes a name that start with a capital letter. So we given a name sample, but its first letter is starting with capital. Now note how x is now the reference of to our new instance of a same class, means we created an instance or object of sample class. In other word, we initiated the sample class. Inside of the class, we currently just have pass. We use the pass variable, pass statement, which will do nothing, but we can define class attributes and method. If you want to define any of the method function inside class, we can do it. An attribute is a characteristic of object. A method is an operation we can perform with the object. Okay, like we saw some of the built-in methods or user defined methods, user defined function, built-in functions. So we can also perform such thing inside a class. For example, we create a class named dog. An attribute of a dog may be its breed or its name. It would be called as attributes of that class, while a method of a dog may be defined as dog bark. So usually we use this parenthesis after object dot, and this would be our method name, and this parenthesis method will be returned as sound. We'll see the example of attributes. Attribute, the syntax for creating an attribute is self dot attribute equal to something. There is a special method called, so here on this part we can define whatever we want. Okay, now init, so it will initialize. Okay, init, this method used to initialize the attribute of an object. If you see below example, we created a class name as dog. We are creating a user defined function by using a def keyword underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. So we use a self keyword here. It will refer to whole class, so it will refer any of the thing which is inside class treated as a self, and here is a breed which we taking as a argument or parameter, we can say. Now self means inside this class dot breed. Breed is our attribute, or we can say parameter, and here would be the value. So here we created a class. Inside class we created a one function. Now here we are creating an object of this class or instance, we can say. We are calling this class. Now parameter we are defining as lab. Okay, so this lab will get assigned to this breed. Again this lab will assign to this breed. Here we created another instance of a same class equal to class name breed husky. Again, if you see, we created a class once, but we can create a multiple instance of the same class or an object of a same class. Init is called automatically right after the object has created. Here is a def underscore underscore init underscore self breed. Each attribute in class definition begins with a reference to the instance object. So this self attribute or a parameter, it will refer the same class. It is by convention named self. We can't make it any other thing. It would be by self. The breed is the argument. The value is passed during the class instantiation or initiation. Here self.breed. Now we have created two instances of a dog class with two breed type. We can then access these attributes like this. So here if you want to access these attributes, here is our this object name or instance name dot breed. So after running, it is returning lab, because with same instance we are calling this attribute call, it will return different husky. Okay, so here we saw how we create a class, how we can call the instance of its object. Note, we do not have any parenthesis after breed. If you see here, while calling this attributes, we do not have any parenthesis. This is because it is attribute and does not take any argument. So when we call the attribute of any class, it will not come with the parenthesis. In Python there are also class object attributes. These class object attributes are the same for any instance of a class. For example, we could create the attribute species for the dog class. Dog, regardless of their breed, name or other attributes, will always be mammal. So here we are referring a same class, class dog. Here we are creating a class object attribute. Okay, here species equal to mammal. Now same function init self breed. Again we added one more attribute or a parameter name as name, self dot name. Here value of name will get assigned. We are calling this class or creating an instance of this class dog. Two parameter required, breed and name. So breed is lab, name we are giving as Sam. When we call this instance with this attributes name, name will return like as Sam. If we call this class with this instance same dot breed, so it is returning lab. And similarly, if we call this species, it will return as a mammal, because at the start of a class here, if you see species equal to mammal we assigned, this thing would be treated as a class object attribute. Class means inside class, this is a one type of object and we are treating this thing as an attribute, we are assigning some value. Note that class object attribute is defined outside of any method in class. Also, by convention, we place them first before the init. So, if we are treating any class object attributes, it would be always start of a class. So, here my class started, and on the first part we provided our class object attributes, and it would be always before init. Now, methods. We saw some of the built-in methods. Here we can create our user defined methods. Methods are functions defined inside the body of a class. They are used to perform operations with the attributes of our object. Here we created a class name as circle. Again, we can treat this thing as a class object attributes. The value of pi is 3.14. Now circle gets initiated with a radius default is 1. Here we are using a default value of radius as 1. Now this is a by default def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. It will refer the itself class or this class only. Radius equal to by default 1. Now we are referring its attributes. Self dot radius should be radius and the value of radius is 1. Now another self dot area equal to radius into circle dot pi. So we are referring this circle object dot pi because we are created a class object attribute here, so it will do a calculation of it. Now here if you see area, we have not defined here any area. Now method for resetting the value of radius. Now if you want to reset the value of radius, we are creating another method def set radius self new underscore radius, it is a parameter. Now self dot radius equal to new radius. So when we will call this class, and inside class when we call this function and we pass a parameter, it will get assigned to this. Now self dot radius, it will here we are calculating a area, so it will take a new radius into new radius self dot py. So from this it will call this py value. Now we are creating another method for getting a circumference of it. Def get circle reference circumference self. Here we are just returning self dot radius into self dot py into 2. So this is our class. Here we created the two method set radius and set circumference. On this part we created a instance of it name as c. When we will call this function of print, so radius is c dot radius. C means this instance, radius is by default 1, so it will get inside and it will take a value and it will return. Now similarly when we call the area is c dot area, means c means circle class, inside it there is the area method, sorry area attribute, it will get from here. So how area will get calculated? self dot area equal to radius into circle dot pi. So radius is 1, so 1 into 1 is 1, and the value of pi is 3.14, so it will return 3.14. Similarly, we are calling circumference c dot get circumference, so it will call this method self dot radius equal to radius, sorry, it will return radius into pi into 2. So radius is by default 1, it will do a multiplication of pi by 2. So here 3.14 multiplied by 2, it is returning 6.28. So here we created a method inside class. Now here we will call a set radius. By default value of radius is 1. Now we want to change the value of radius. So here c dot set radius, it will call set radius method inside class. New radius value will get assigned. So we are passing parameter as 2, so radius will be assigned as 2. Now we are printing radius is c dot radius, so it will return 2. C dot area, it will do a area part. Circumference c dot get circumference, so it will perform the same thing, only the value of radius is 2, earlier it was 1. So here we saw how we can create a class, how we create a object inside it, how we can create a class object reference. Now we'll see the inheritance. So what is inheritance? Inheritance is a way to form new classes using classes that have already been defined. So in a simple term, we can say it is a parent and child relationship where we inherit something from our ancestors. So here inheritance follow the same approach. The nearly formed classes are called derived classes. So one would be the base class, and the class which get derived from a base class, that would be treated as a derived class. Class that we derive from class called base classes. Important benefit of inheritance are code reuse or reusability of a code, and reduction of complexity of a program. So in a simple term, inheritance is being used for reusability, means you are creating any of the class and you are reiterating the same or using the same class again and again. Inheritance is simply keep child and parent relationship. Now if you see this example, here we are creating a class name as animal. This is a self class def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. Here we are printing animal created. Now another inside class we are creating a method name as who am I, and we are referring the same class self, print animal. Again another class name as eat, again referring a self, print eating. So this is my base class. Now I will inherit this class. So again I created another class name as dog. For inheriting in Python you have to use this approach animal. Now def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. Now I am referring a base class. So in Python if you want to get some value from the base class, you have to follow this. Here would be your class name dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. Now print dog created. Again in this class also we created who I am self. Here it will print a dog. Another method bark self, it will print hoof. Now here we are calling this class or creating an instance of it. When we call it, we are calling a dog, we are not calling animal, because we can call animal also, but it is better to call dog because in this we will get a method and attributes of dog as well as animal. So animal created, so first time it is referring animal created, then dog created, so dog created. We have just called the self, we have not called any particular method inside it. Now if we call a dog, here we created a d dot who I am. So which part it is referring? This one. Now we are calling another method inside the doc class, sorry, inside a base class d dot eat. So here is d dot eat, it will print eating. We just created an instance of a derived class. Now d dot bark, oof, so it is a dog class. So we just created a instance of a derived class and we are calling a base class methods also. Now polymorphism. So we saw how we can create object, we saw how we can create a object of class, how we can create a object of that class or instance of that class. Now we'll see polymorphism. We also saw inheritance and how we can inherit a class in Python. Polymorphism. In Python, polymorphism refer to a way in which different object classes can share the same method name, and those methods can be called from same place even though a variety of different object might be passed in. So here we created a class name as object. This is by default method. Self name is parameter is name. Now created another method def speak self return self dot name plus we are just concatenating a string, so it will return savewoof with the name. Now another class name as cat def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self, then another parameter name self dot name attribute equal to name. Again here if you see we are creating a same method name speak in another class also, self return self dot name plus concatenating same now. So here we are creating an instance of it or an object of it, Nico equal to dog Nico. Here we are passing a parameter name as Nico, so we are calling this one. Now Felix cat Felix. When I will call this instance, print Nico dot speak and here flexi dot speak. See, Nico says oof, Felix says meow. So we have a two different class but our method name is same. So here we have a dog class and a cat class and each have a speak method. So this method is common in both the class. When called, each object's speak method return a result unique to object. So we are calling a same method with a different instance but we are getting a different result. So here we have a different class but method name is same in both the class. So this is known as a polymorphism. A more common practice is to use abstract class and inheritance. So an abstract class is one that never expects to be initiated. For example, we will never have an animal object, only dog and cat object, although dog and cat are derived from animal. So here if you see in an abstract class, if you are defining any method as abstract, so we can't initiate it but we can implement it. So here we have a class name as animal, default class def init underscore underscore init underscore underscore self name, this is our parameter, self dot name equal to name. So here we are creating a default method or we call as a constructor of a class. So by default when we call or create any instance of a object class, it will by default called. Now another method name as another function name as speak self abstract method defined by convention only. So here we are raising not implemented error and we are returning some of the message subclass must implement abstract method. Now another class name as dog, here we are inheriting a base class animal and here we are referring the same function of base class return self dot name says woof. Here another class cat, we are inheriting the base class animal. Now inside it again speak self, return self dot name, say meow. Here we created an instance of dog class, instance of cat class, and here provided the parameter. When we call it feeder dot speak, isis dot speak, it will return this value, say dot whoops says meow. Now another example. Here we created a book class by default function underscore underscore init underscore underscore self. We have a three parameter title, author, pages. Here we are printing a book is created, self dot title equal to title, self dot author equal to author, self dot pages equal to pages. Here we are using inbuilt functions underscore underscore str underscore underscore self. So it will return title ampersand s, author ampersand, so it will return the author name, pages underscore sorry ampersand sorry mode 5. Then here mode self dot title self dot author comma self dot pages. So this method will return this value. Again we are checking a length of it, so def underscore underscore length len underscore underscore self, it will return self dot pages. So it will by default take a pages of a book and it will return. Now here we are using a delete method, def underscore underscore delete def underscore underscore self, print a book is destroyed, or we can say whatever the string we want to pass here. So here we created a class with some inbuilt method names. Now I am creating an instance of it, book equal to book python rocks. So this is a book's name, this is author name Jose Portilla and 159 pages. So book is created by default because we are not calling other function, it will return this part only, book is created. Now when we call some of the method inside it, so print book, print length of book and delete it. So print book means it will call this method and it will return this one because it is self, means it will refer to the same class title book rocks author pages. So if you see here we passed here the value parameter value. Now this length of book will get calculated by this self dot pages, so it will return 159. And third one del space book, so it will call the same method, it will call this one and it will return this, a book is destroyed. There are some inbuilt method also functions like init, str length and dl method. These special methods are defined by their use of underscore. So if you want to use it, you have to use like underscore underscore del underscore underscore. They allow us to use python specific functions on object created through our class. So in this video we saw about object oriented programming concepts, we saw the inheritance, we saw the polymorphism, we saw abstraction, we saw how to create a class, how we can create an instance or object of that class. We'll see you on a next lecture. Thank you.